Hey, what is up? Yelena here. I have finally found a new seed, this time for 1.5, that I would love to share. So I've got the seed number right there, and I'll put it in the description, but let's go ahead and create this world. Um, the awesome dungeon layout is the number one thing I like about this map, but I found a whole bunch of it pretty cool. So, as you can see, we spawn in a really lame jungle, which normally I would have deleted this world. I'm not so sure why I didn't, but I'm glad I didn't now. So what I do is I find this little lake slash river thing, and I just follow it around until I get to the forest. Now, this forest right away is something I love because besides a few little ups and downs, most of this is just flat. And I flatten everything off anyways, so it's nice when it's already flat and I can build my base there. Alright, so there's this little lava pit here. This is pretty much what I'm going to call home because I made my base right pretty close to it here. There is another lava pit over this way. And as you can see, there are a bunch of cows on this map, which always make it very nice. But we're going to go back here and we're going to head toward the desert from home. Or, excuse me, swamp. And already right here with our X-ray pack, you can see there's our first dungeon we're going to be checking out. Let's grab some dirt and torches and head on down. Alright, so this is the skeleton spawner. Right here. And then way over there, well, right over there actually, there is another dungeon. And that one happens to be a zombie spawner. Now there are these caves here which makes initial setup of this pretty difficult. But as you can see, we've got both of these spawners active at once. And if you measure it right, it actually ends up perfect where you can have the zombies come around here, fall over here, and they'll be exactly 17 away while you're 15 away. And then a little two-place gap for you to stand. And then skeletons come over here, fall there 17 away, but you're within the 15 at all times. So it is great for an AFK, spawner. Right now down there, the next dungeons we're going to. Pull up Coords real quick right here, but I'll include them all in the description. Alright, so let's head over to the next set of dungeons that I like. And right over here in the swamp. Now, for that one there, fall damage is not going to work very well unless you want to build a structure up in the air above the surface, which I think would just look like crap. Your call, but you've got this swamp right here, so sticky pistons are very easy to get a hold of. Just make suffocation traps. Alright, so let's go down right about here, and you can see the dungeon. Actually, two of them. Now normally I fall through a ravine, but I came a little bit over to the side, I guess. Alright, so there's a nice little spider right here. A whole bunch of saddles around here, but I guess that'll come in useful later on. There was a silk touch book in there. Now, way over here, we have zombies as well. Nothing useful in there. But if you notice, if we stand right around here, I think, all three spawners are active. So, I have not set up a spawner with this yet in my survival world. But, so I don't know how it's going to even out, where you're going to have everything drop to make them keep spawning and whatnot. How convenient that all is, but you do have all three of them working in unison. So very cool. Alright, so let's get on out of here. That's all of that. Oh, let's close that down. Alright, there's the ravine. Alright. Now, a downfall to this map is there are NPC villages, obviously, even two that I have found, but they are very far away. One way past the swamp, past an extreme hills biome, finally into a plains, and then one way past the jungle through a whole bunch of other crap. Alright, where is home? There it is. Alright, now we're going to head toward the other lava pit again, and we're going to come across some hills in the forest here. And that's where we want to go. There's going to be a weird little dip around here. Right here. And here is a nice zombie spawner all by itself. Really close to the surface. And not dead. You have fortune freedom. So what you can do with this is make a nice little room to spawn them with glass so that you can see when it spawns a zombie villager. You know, make a lighting system that you can turn on and off. And what I did is made a doorway, like right in there, you know, let's say, and then minecart track. So when the villager heals, turns, whatever you want to call it, he'll go right through the door. Then you can just give him a little nudge, usually just by touching the door, and he'll jump into a minecart and be on his way. So pretty awesome there. Who needs an already made NPC village when you have access to it right there? Just bring him right over here and he's by your base. Alright. So we're going to head back home. That's about all for the dungeons, but there's another feature I would like to show off. Because, I mean, there's a whole bunch of dungeons here. We're just going to stay along the water until we get to a pumpkin. But there's a whole bunch of dungeons and mine shafts. There's not a whole lot of other generated structures like the above ground ones. The temples and villages and all that. Well, there are, but you have to go a long way to get to them. So not worth it. Alright, there's a pumpkin, so we're going to cross twice. And this really isn't that far once your world has already loaded up. Alright. So, another, what I find an awesome feature of this map is right around here. You know, you're just running along, staying by the water so you don't get lost. You're like, ooh, a cave. And you look down, right there's your stronghold. Nearly visible from the entrance to the cave. So this, of course, is your end portal room right here. So pretty fantastic, I think. There's the coordinates. So nearly surfaced, not enough to claim it, but nearly surfaced. Alright, so that's pretty much all I've got for this. Like I said, I think it's a really good map. I've been playing on it for a long time. Was going to share it before now, but just haven't got to it. But I really like it. I hope you do too. Check it out. If you enjoy my video, let me know. Give me a like. If you do play it and find anything else that I haven't, like nearby jungle temple, you know, desert temple, anything like that, leave me a comment. Let me know. Otherwise, that is it. I am out. Later.